everyone, when the Lakers picked up Rui Hachimura, we were all hyped, right? A 6'8", power forward, small forward, wing that can shoot from the mid-range, knock down the three ball occasionally, 230 pounds, just solid, young, just turned 25 years old, a guy that can give you, 13 plus a game. This year for the Lakers, he's averaging just under 12 with 4 rebounds, an assist, and shooting 49% from the field. But his last 10 games, he has really picked it up. He has been very solid. He's shooting just under 46% from 3 and has also shot 51.4% in the last 10 games for the Lakers. Again, very solid. He's a guy that can absolutely just turn it on. We have seen when he gets the opportunity and he gets the ball and you put him in a position to have success, he can be successful. He's a guy that could give you 15 plus a night, a guy that could go get you 20, a guy that has gotten 30. When he's on, he's on. And that mid-range is so valuable, so important, so significant, especially when you get to like playoffs and playoff series and matchups. That mid-range is so available. You need guys like that. It's not a coincidence that most of the teams that end up going deep into the playoffs are all guys that have mid-range, right? Think of the Phoenix Suns. They got Devin Booker. Now they have Kevin Durant, Chris Paul operate the mid-range. The Bucks, they have, Chris Middleton. You have Drew Holiday. You have several guys that can knock down the mid-range. Boston Celtics, Tatum, Brown, even Marcus Smart can hit the mid-range at times. They got several guys that can hit the mid-range. The Lakers, they now have several guys that can hit that mid-range. And Rui Hachimura is a huge one. His age, his size, his ability to play both forward spots, although he is best for defensive purposes, playing the 4 as opposed to the 3. He doesn't have the lateral quickness. You kind of see there are 2 types of 6'8 forwards, 6'9 forwards in the league, right? You have the long, skinny, lengthy ones like the Mikal Bridges type guys who are quick, athletic, and move their feet. And then you got the guys that are like Rui, who are 6'8", stocky, sizable, 230, sort of muscular, like an Aaron Gordon type guy. Those kind of guys. And that's what Rui could be. Rui could be a guy that could be a valuable rotation piece going forward. He has expressed that he wants to be in LA. Not just that, but he brings an entire market with him. So that helps for like just a business standpoint and sense. And we got a report that the Lakers want to bring him back, but that they are willing to let him go. So the Lakers have him as a restricted free agent. So they can match any salary, any contract that he may get. But the Lakers want to keep Rui. LA may make an offer around $10 million per year, but will be willing to let him walk if another team offers more. I think $10 million a year is super fair for Rui, given the type of player he is, right? He's not some guy that is going to be this superstar. He's not going to be a top 5, top 10 guy in the league. I think anywhere from like 10 to 15 million, I think is realistic for Rui Hachimura. I just curious to see if a team goes and gives him like 15 million and tries to see if the Lakers match. I think the Lakers, like if it's like, let's say the Lakers are willing to pay him 10 and I don't know, we're just throwing out a team. Let's say Orlando, only because we're playing Orlando today. So like, let's say Orlando's like, we want Rui Hachimura. Again, not just using them as an example. Just want to make that clear because I know people will be like, why would Magic, like an example, but let's say the Magic want Rui Hachimura. Like if they offered him $12 million a year, I think the Lakers would match it. I don't think that they'll lose Rui for $2 million. But if it's like, a team comes in and they're like, hey, we'll give you $17 million a year, I think the Lakers will let Rui go. Because I think if it's something that's just kind of over his value, over his market, I think that the Lakers will just say, yeah, he's not worth $17 million. We're not going to overpay him just to say we kept him. And I would understand that personally. I'd be like, okay, yeah, it would suck to see him go because I do think he has a lot of potential. I think he is a guy that could really help. But I do get like, okay, let him go. It's not a big deal. But if you could get him for, 4 years, $40 million or 4 years, $50 million, do it. You sign him, you get it. Don't let $1 million or couple million be the difference between keeping a guy like Rui or not. If it's sizable, if you're talking 5, 10 million, that range, yeah, I get it. But if it's 2 or 3 million, just pay the man. the guy's going to be able to be a solid contributor for the long haul. He's young enough to, even when his contract is up, he's still going to be young to where you could go and sign him to a new contract, another 4 years, and he'd still only be 33, right? So, I mean, this is a guy you could have for the long haul, a guy that you would imagine is only going to get better. We got him for pennies on the dollar, so that's also why I think the Lakers would be willing to let him walk, because they'd be looking at it as like, they essentially got Rui Hachimura for free, because they traded, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever it was, for him, and they got all of them back in the Denver deal. So I don't, they're looking at it as like, we didn't lose anything if we let him walk, but at the end of the day, you still need sizable wings. You still need guys that are 6'8", that can defend, that can rebound, that can hit shots. And Rui has shown you that he could do all of those. He's shown you that he can knock down the 3 ball. He was shooting terrible from the free throw line when we first got him. And I don't think he's missed a free throw in the last 10 games. The guy's completely turned it around on the free throw line. He's been just, again, a very solid player, solid addition. I wish that they would run more plays and sets and stuff for him. I really do, because I really do think that he's a guy that can deliver. I mean, he's shown it. He's shown the ability to, if he gets 10 shots, 15 shots, can go get you 15 to 20 points. He can get to his spot. He loves to operate in that mid-range. And you need guys like that. You need mid-range assassins, right? You need guys that can completely operate. And he's a great player, great talent. Again, you're getting a ton of money because he brings an entire market with him. He's a guy that is young enough to have for the long haul. He's a guy that you could bring off the bench, or you could start when LeBron leaves, right? He could just slot into your 4 spot. Whenever LeBron decides, hey, I'm done with the Lakers, whether he retires or goes plays with the Sun or whatever, right? The Lakers could easily be in a position to where it's like, okay, well, we'll just move Rui into the 4. Now we have Rui, Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis. Now you have three solid, long, defensive style forwards and center. You got, and Rui, who could get you 15 a game at the power forward spot. You got Anthony Davis, who could get you 26 game. And then, Vanderbilt, if he just develops even a semi-consistent shot, he could probably get you 10 a game. So, I mean, you could get probably 50 points from your front court, and then got a guy like D'Lo who he can play either guard position. So now all you need to do, just go get some guy, go get whoever, right? Just go get somebody to go and score the basketball, maybe play some defense, maybe get a Jaylen Brown, just throwing that out there, somebody like that, play the 2 guard. Now you got defense on the perimeter too, and in your backcourt. Woo, just saying. But that being said, again, Rui Hachimura, solid contributor, solid piece, a guy that could really just be a piece for the long haul. I really hope the Lakers keep him. I really hope the Lakers don't let a couple mil be the difference between him staying or going. This got put out there for a reason. So I think that they're trying to maybe see the market, test the market, what is it looking like for him? But you still have so far away. I don't know why this is even really a point of topic now. We're still, a month away from the off season, and if the Lakers make the playoffs, you're talking another, couple months, month and a half. So I don't know. Just interesting. But regardless, I think that they need to keep Rui Hachimura. Unless somebody offers them something crazy. Like I said, somebody offers them 17 mil a year, then yeah, I understand, let him go. It's just not worth it. But if you can get him for 10 to 12 million, 13 million a year, like I said, 4 years, 50 million, 4 years, 55 million, whatever, sign him. Get that done. Keep him. Don't lose him for, basically just being cheap. That's what I don't want to happen. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think the Lakers should do with Rui Hachimura? Do you think that they should keep Rui? Do you think that they should trade Rui? Do you think that work out a sign and trade in the offseason? Or do you think that they, depending on what the price is, if you can get him for 10 to 12 million, yes. If it's 15 plus million, no. Again, Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below.